Hey, this is Cassandra from Homeschool Piece. In front of me today, I have the Treehouse Town Parts of Speech game from The Good and the Beautiful, as well as the Treehouse Town 2-book set. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing this game, taking you through the gameplay, as well as showing you the inside of these readers. This is a delightful game for young students that are just starting to learn some of their common parts of speech. The 4 parts of speech included in the game are your common nouns, proper nouns, verbs, and adjectives. So if you have a young student, say ages 6 and up, this might be a fun game to add along to their existing language arts material. Along with the game, there is a optional book set. There are 2 readers included in this book set. The theme ties between the game and the book, which is really fun. For reading level, I would highly recommend going to the Good and the Beautiful's website. I have that link below. They have some sample pages of these readers. Check them out and just make sure that the reading level is appropriate for your students. So let's go ahead and unbox this game together. So taking a look at the Treehouse Town Parts of Speech game box, the box is a little bit smaller than I first expected. Not that it really takes away from the game or changes my opinions, but just something to expect when you do order it, that it is a little bit on the smaller side. The box is covered with a plastic, shrink wrapped covering, which is always nice. You just know it's better protected and safer when being shipped. On the back side, just taking a quick look here, I can see that it is designed for ages 6 and up and is for 2 players. The box itself feels really good. It's like a nice thick cardboard coated. I definitely feel like it's gonna hold up well with my kids. And I do love the images on the box too. Let's take a look inside. We have the spinner. We have some game pieces, as well as some cards. So we're gonna take a look at all this stuff. So starting first with the spinner itself. The spinner has a plastic covering as well. So I'm gonna get this opened up so we can take a look inside. The spinner has the 4 parts of speech that are part of the game. So it has the proper noun, the common noun, verb, as well as adjective. So that'll be used as part of the game. The spinner spins pretty good. It's a pretty smooth spinner. Mine's a little bent a little, but if I can push it down, it does lay flatter. But I do like how the spinner moves, so that'll be nice for the game. Taking a look at these little game pieces. There are multiple colors. There's 4 colors, and they're like these little cute houses, so that'll be fun. It's part of, obviously, sort of ties in with the treehouse sort of theme. So there's some green houses, yellow, red, and then obviously the blue. So we'll see how that ties in when going through the gameplay. For these little cards, I'm going to get these opened up so we can take a look inside of them. All right, so just getting these cards open. First thoughts, they feel really good. They're like a nice coated card. They seem like they're a good heavier stock, which will hold up. I also like the size. The size is nice for like little hands, so that'll be nice. So taking a look at these cards, we have like draw and build and run. So we obviously got some verbs there. So let's see what else we can find. Okay, so these look like some proper nouns. We have Spain, Chase, and Mr. Woods, and Charlie. All right, see what else we can find in the deck. Have some common nouns. So we have bird, flowers, mailbox, forest, gift. Definitely love the images, just so pretty images on the back of the cards. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so now we have some adjectives here. We have high, pretty, cold, hot, green. But they're just like a really nice size, good for little hands. I do like the images. I know that the colors are just really fun for kids. So that'll be really nice when being able to just identify these parts of speech during the game. There's some little cards here too. There's an instruction card, as well as there's like a little answer key, which gives you the information for the parts of speech, as well as breaking down the different cards, so giving the answer for that. So that's the inside of the Treehouse Town game. So starting here with gameplay, it's recommended to review the key with your students, the verb, the adjectives, common noun, proper nouns, before you begin the game. Now I have the game set up for 2 players, and each player has 2 cards to begin with. Now, taking a look at this spinner. Now, the spinner is color-coded, and you can see the yellow and the green, the red and blue, and those actually tie together with those little house pieces. So we have the red for proper noun, green for adjectives, blue for common noun, and yellow for verb. So the point of the game is you want to be the first player to find the different parts of speech and get one of each of the houses. And you want to be the first one to get all 4 different houses first, and if you do, then you win the game. So starting with player number 1, player number 1 is going to spin and see what we land on. We land on adjectives. So taking a look at player number 1's hand, we have blue and Thomas. Well, obviously blue is the adjective, so I'm able to lay that down right away and award myself the green adjective house. Now I only have 3 more to find. I draw another card, and that's the end of my turn. Player number 2 is now going to do a spin and land it on verb. So take a look at player number 2's card. We have gift and Spain. So obviously I do not have a verb, but what I'm going to do is pick which card I want to discard, and then I can pick up a new card. So I'm going to pick up climb. Now climb is a verb, but unfortunately my turn's already done. I grabbed the second card. At that point I'll have to wait till the next turn to be able to lay down climb. So it goes now back to player number 1. Player 1 is going to spin again, landing on proper noun. Taking a look at the cards, I do have Thomas, so Thomas is a proper noun. I can lay that down right away. Go ahead and award myself the red proper noun house, draw another card, and then my turn is done. Spinning for player number 2, landing on verb. So now I do have that verb that climbs, so I am able to lay it down, get my first house, my yellow house for the verb. I draw another card, and then that's the end of my turn. So now at this point, the players go back and forth, and each player just keeps trying to find one of each of the parts of speech, and the player who gets those 4 wins the game. So these are the Treehouse Town reader books. Now you don't need to have these books to be able to play the game. They're just additional readers if you're looking for something more for your student to read. They come in a little slip box, so sort of taking that out. We have here book number 1 as well as book number 2. So I'm just going to take a minute and flip through these so you can get an idea of what is included in these books. I hope this was helpful going through this Treehouse Town game and taking a look inside these books. If you have any questions, please make sure to leave your questions below. And before you leave, don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.